Alright guys, here we are back on NASCAR 15, and today we are going to be continuing our career mode. Before we get started, we're going to jump in here to the research and development department. We do have $133,000 in the bank. Very close to getting a body shop or in-house chassis upgrade. I'm thinking maybe that we want to actually hold on here and kind of use some of this money for a race budget until we, put some money away in the bank. I was looking at these in-house engines here. They do cost $160,000, and it looks like we can pick particular engines for particular tracks. But interestingly enough, there's a super speedway one and then a plate one. What? Since when are these things different? Is super speedway like in reference to Indy or California or Michigan, and then plate is in reference to super speedways? I don't know. We don't want to talk about it. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the schedule here. Next race out is going to be at Phoenix, it would appear, and we have gone first, last, first, so pretty accurate to my sim racing career. Let's go ahead and jump in. I will qualify, and then we'll get started with the race. And then I will quickly mention that we will use the best parts available we have here in the car builder, so all the way to the right on everything, just to bring the best thing we can to Phoenix. Don't know what our pace is going to be like, but I think, if we have the budget available, we will just bring the best that we can at every chance. Try and get some good results here early in the season and kind of grow the bank as we go on. So let's go ahead and get into qualifying, and then I will see you in the race.
Welcome to Fox Sports coverage of the Subway Fresh Fit 500. Mike Joy with Darrell Waltrip for this annual Duel in the Desert.
Mike, it's an interesting racetrack. It's 1 mile. It's been reconfigured, and they got that dog leg up the back, and that opened up some passing lanes, if you will. You can cut that dog leg, but you got to be careful when you come back up on the track.
The 1 mile Phoenix International Raceway sits in stark contrast to the 2.5-mile super speedway at Daytona. Today, we'll have a chance to see who the early season flat track specialist of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series is.
Alright guys, it is race time here. Phoenix starting in the 40th position. Man, I tell ya, I don't even think... I'm not sure if my brake pedal is like not correctly connected or what's going on, or maybe the brakes just don't exist in this game. But I am literally like stomping the brakes as hard as I can, and it feels like nothing happens. Maybe the car turns right. So I think we're going to struggle a little bit today, but hopefully we can do okay here in 62 laps. Hope you guys do enjoy this one. I do have to shill a little bit. If you are new, please consider subscribing for me. It would be much appreciated if you could help me out in that way.
We're on the high side.
And I think we're going to have to rely on some stack-ups here because we're not passing anybody on pace and we're going in hot. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't stop. I just cannot stop. I'm literally pressing the brakes as hard as I can, and the car does not slow down. Well, we're going to cut the dog leg as much as possible down there.
He's coming on the inside.
Oh, it's wishy-washy. Oh, sorry. I thought we were clear. Hold a Kyle Busch there. I hit the brakes and it turns right.
Right side's clear.
Okay. Alright, let's just settle into last. You know what? It's where we belong. Fine. It's alright. We'll figure it out maybe as the tires wear. Or maybe we'll just... Oh my god, it just wishy-washy. It's like it doesn't want to slow down, and then when you start to get it to rotate, it just, like, turns right. Alright, well. Starting the episode with some positivity as always.
Just gotta keep focused.
Just gotta hang in there, you're right. See what we can do. Just neglecting to turn at the moment. Might have to try and loosen it out a little bit. Also, we do have a new sponsor. I'm sure you guys have seen. Menards has come on board. I found a nice spot for them on the back of the car there. I think it fits perfectly. And man, I can't wait to put stickers all over this car. We're gonna sell out, man. They really should have added a feature to put Fig Newton's logo on the windshield, though. Oh, turn for me. Oh, this is going to be a long race. Alright, we haven't wrecked anybody yet, but we're closing down on these guys ahead. I hit the brakes and it turns right yet again. I really don't want to get alongside somebody with how this car is driving, to be honest. I'm a little bit nervous, but here we go. Oh boy. Okay, it turned right. I wrestled it back. Check the bottom so we don't get over and undered, and yes, we are up into 42nd. A great move there. One for the ages. And let's see if we can close down Josh Wise now. We're going to slip up, but we get it to rotate a little bit there at the end. It's weird. It won't turn until a certain point of the corner. And then once you start rolling back into the gas, it finally will grip up and the front will turn. So it's an interesting setup, to say the least. Alright, finally closing our way to Josh Wise here. 5-0 to go. He's going to pinch me down. We're going to hit the inside wall. Whoops. He kind of tried to pinch me into it at the last second there. That was a bit cheeky on his part, but I still shoved my nose in and kind of just brushed that inside wall. And we will clear him, but I cannot slow down. Oh, baby. It's trying to get to my inside, but I'm just going to hold it out here. And we're fighting hard. We climb our way up into 41st. Let's go, baby. We're really closing down McDowell here. Starting to think about pit stop strategy and stuff, assuming we get there under green. No. I mean, at this point, I'm so far back. Thinking about taking 2 tires, but those left sides, like the front left is orange. Not sure what that's all about. I think the rights would be. Assume that means it's getting hot. We're going to try and make a move here on McDowell through the dog leg. Oh, you don't want to be out there. You don't want to be out there. Oh, we're going to come back at him. It's getting loose, but look at that run. The power off the corner up into 40th. These moves have been insane, and we are overshooting. Alright, just a little bit. Alright, we'll have to see how many more laps we can take it here, and if we can gain any more spots before the pit stops. Alright, so we're starting to close down Danica quite a bit, getting pretty low on the fuel situation. I have to see how far we can go. I will try and make it 31. AI has not come in yet, which makes me a little bit concerned that they'll be able to make it as well. Pretty much my only hope for a good finish in this race. Looks like it's some nonsense with fuel. But hey, that's how we got it last time. We'll just be careful here. Try and make a move on Danica, as we don't really want to bring out a caution. I don't think that'll benefit us too much, considering how bad our pace is. Like I said, I think it's really going to be down to maybe the AI can't quite make it 62 on one stop. Oh, we're just going to punt her off the bottom there. I could not slow down. Like, literally hard on the brakes as I possibly can. Right in. And it's not like the brakes are locking up. Like, they're just not doing anything. Oh, we're wrecking. Okay, we're not wrecking. Got one on pit road. Don't know if that person has problems, or if they'll be able to make it, or what's going on there. Now we got lots on pit road. This is going to be very close for a lot of people. I think we come now, because we can make it, and we are struggling on grip. Danica is going to get to the inside, prevent me from coming in. Oh, we're in trouble. Slow, slow, slow.
Let's get plenty of fuel in there.
Did I just make it?
Copy that. Okay, buddy, we're standing by.
Okay. Yeah. We'll fill it up. Okay, I think... Did I make it without getting a black flag? Who knows? Well, we'll come in and pit right here. And wow, like every single car. That car is just a black paint scheme. What's going on there? But every single car is like blowing water. That car's also pure black.
Practice. Let's do this.
Why is pit road like the most buggy mess ever? Alright boys, good stop here. Get out in front of Danica. Car's a little bit beat up.
You're a lap down.
Way to go, boys.
Thanks for letting me know.
Okay, go get him, man. We're still one of the fastest cars out there. Keep hitting your mark.
Alright, we carry on. Looks like we're in a bit of a bubble here, so that's good. Used to having a little bit more grip. I mean, the car's still so hard to drive. This car is not good at this track.
3-0.
Alright, here's Danica. We're gonna overshoot a little bit, but we will come out in front of her. So we do make up a spot right there on pit lane. Good job, boys. We are up into 38th. Nice. The boys have come through in a big way. Alright, so 40 laps down here. Still just clicking them away in 37th. I just, you know, I can't drive consistently enough to close the gap. Thinking, you know, once Jimmy Johnson gets past Jeb Burton behind us, and we're the last car in the lead lap, it might be nice if we got a caution. I can just come in, you know, put some fresh tires on it, get everybody really grouped up again and go at them. That would be wishful thinking. And basically just going to try and finish on the lead lap at this point, I think. As unless I really start putting it together, I don't think I'm going to catch the guys ahead unless they really stack each other up. Alright, so we're finishing lap 45, now the last car on the lead lap, so I would probably be willing to take a caution at this point if I could get it. Still just, you know, we're closing in the gap a little bit, and then we run a bad lap, we're losing a little bit. Again, it's a lack of consistency with how this car is around here. I'm really, really having to let it coast in turn 3 and 4. Like, I'm slamming the brakes on entry and taking forever to get back on the throttle.
That's a full second you made up on the
You
drive.
know, when you're racing, be it on NR, iRacing, anything like that, you know, you can almost feel when the car is rotated. You know you've made it. But this, like, it never feels like it rotates. Like, yeah, no, yeah, and then all of a sudden, you know, you jump back in the gas, and there you go. So
Keep rolling.
looks like we had one on pit road, so we make up a spot right there for Paul Menard. So 36, nice. Overshoot a little bit, and we are closing a bit of a gap now. Got it under 2 seconds. We slip up a little bit, and we lose some time. So let's just see if we can run some clean ones. And oh, look, this is awful. The amount of off throttle time. And then it just gets loose. Like, what do you want from me, car? Alright, so it's going to be 10 to go here.
10 to go. Okay.
And we're up into the top 35. Is Kyle Larson also on pit lane? So maybe a couple of these guys cannot make it. Or maybe there's issues there as I'm starting to fight a loose condition off the corner. And I see a couple more going down pit road. We might get some spots here. As I'm just barely hanging on to the lead lap, but we got a few pitters at the moment, and I'm pretty sure I can make it, so this is going to get quite interesting here. I mean, I'm almost a lap behind, so I'm not sure that even if Jimmy came in, I'd come out in front of him. We'll see how many people actually have to pit, as we're now up into 33rd, and we've got more cars coming to pit road. This is very interesting. Trying to
Keep that momentum. Keep that momentum.
arc it off a little bit more into the corner. It's getting really loose. Jimmy probably did not like that. See where he's at over there. Probably try and let him go here.
1 lap behind.
Will, thanks for letting me know.
Right's clear.
Seems like people have stopped coming to pit lane, so maybe only a few couldn't make it.
4 to go.
We are holding 28th. 4 laps left. Got some
Car underneath.
lead lap, no, lap down cars even trying to get past me. Austin Dillon in 38th. Got a couple more on pit road up here, so we're going to get spots through no merit of our own.
Good job. Really
So I even had to save fuel for this. And we are up into 23rd now, the AI throwing. And I think we're good on fuel, man. We should be able to make it, even especially being a lap down.
Car on the bottom, 2 back. Gotta just be smooth, calm. 10-4.
10-4.
He's coming on the outside.
Smooth and calm is about the opposite of
2 to go.
what I am while
Rolling,
racing.
keep rolling. Go up high. Left side's clear.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do right there? And he just stops on the road. I think you have to keep going. I'm pretty sure that's a rule. We're in second all of a sudden. Alright, this guy's a lap down. I can't pit. I was a lap down? Okay, I got the lucky dog. And everybody else took a wave round. That was really, really bad. Oh no. Justin Allgaier is gonna win. Trevor, look at this top 5. Look at this top set. Look at this top 10. Let's do it.
The player is a free pass car.
Nice. We made a lap back. You're the lucky dog.
Oh boy. We have no tires. We were already slow. Gotta make it 2 laps. Let's do it.
Okay, behind you.
Casey Mears, or
4 seconds in front.
whoever that is,
Inside
Stenhouse spins the wheels.
Car up
Oh
high.
boy. We're in 19th somehow.
Car outside.
All these boys are a lap down.
You're outside.
Except for Earnhardt, he's for
Car
position.
outside.
We're just gonna try and hang on.
Car up top.
I swear it's gonna get ugly. Lots of speed off into 3. We're gonna shove a net in front of Earnhardt.
Car in front's heading to the pit.
We got somebody pitting for some reason. What is going on?
Wide.
We're
Right
4
flag,
wide.
go.
Next flag will end it.
3 wide, 2 high.
Oh boy. Look out, everybody. Coming through.
First is leading by 3 seconds.
Somehow we're still 18th. As they're getting 4 wide behind me.
Car outside.
I thought this was going to be a disaster, and it, for the most part, was,
Car
but,
inside, trying to get to your corner.
you know, it's looking like it's going to work out halfway decently.
Really good, buddy.
And we're going to shove Stewart. We're going to come across 5 wide.
Finish. Best we could do today.
And we finished 22nd. Well, a lot better than we deserved, considering how we were running for 39th.
And you still managed to score some points. Good work.
Oh, we will take that. Let's see who got the win. Good lord. Trevor Bayne gets the win from JJ Yaley, Michael Waltrip, Casey Mears, Kevin Harvick, Jeff Gordon, Kyle Busch, Cole Witt, Justin Allgaier, and David Reagan. What a top 10. I hope you guys did enjoy that. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Yeah. Look at our fastest lap time compared to some of these other guys. Loren in mid to low 26s, 26:15 from Jimmy. And we ran a 27:17, and we only finished 7 spots behind him. So there. Fastest guy doesn't always win. Well, if you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing for me. I do appreciate you for watching, and I will see you in the next race.